We will start with the prayer. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. So we are starting our class with the Namaskara to Mahaganapati. This is a simple shloka, Vakratunda Mahakaya. It is in Saṃskṛtam as well as the English translation is given. Many of you already know this, so you can mentally chant. And these are the shlokas. I will be showing the shlokas which we will be chanting before every class. So our first prayer, our first namaskara is to Mahaganapati. He is Vigneshwara, Vignanam Ishvaraha. Vigna is obstacle. He is the Lord of obstacles. He is also the remover of obstacles. Vigna Nivartakaha. Mahaganapati is also called Vigneshwara. Another name is Vigna Nivartaka. He gives obstacles. At the same time, he removes obstacles. In fact, he doesn't give obstacles. Obstacles are not given by Bhagavan. Obstacles, they are created by ourselves. Obstacles come because of our action. Obstacles, they are not something which Bhagavan gives to the people by his whim and fancy. No. We invite obstacles by our own action. And Bhagavan is Sarvajna, is omniscient, he knows. Therefore, in the form of karma pala, he distributes the karma pala to the people. So that is why Vigneshwara. He is the giver of obstacles in keeping with the time and the place to the people. When we pray to the same Lord, he removes the obstacles also out of compassion. Our pratana, our prayers has an effect that removes the obstacles. And when it comes to the study of anything, whether it is Saṃskṛtam or any subject, there may be a lot of obstacles coming in our pursuit. Therefore, we pray to Mahaganapati, Vigneshwara, Vigna Nivartaka, to clear off all the obstacles in our study of Saṃskṛtam. Let us start today and continue with the class, attend the class regularly and gain knowledge. That is our prayer. So this is a small prayer to Vigneshwara. I'll give the meaning also. Vakratunda. Vakratunda. It means the trunk of Vinayaka. Ganapati, it is bent. It is not straight. If you look at the picture of Ganapati, the trunk of Ganapati is not straight. It is bent, curved. Vakra. Tunda is trunk. Vakra is bent. So Vakratunda. Hey Vakratunda. It is addressing Mahaganapati. O Ganapati, O Vakratunda, your trunk is bent. Hey Mahakaya. This is also addressing Ganapati. Mahakaya. Kaya means Shariram, body. Maha is huge. Mahaganapati has got a huge Shariram, big body. So Mahakaya means the one with the huge body. So, He Vakratunda, He Mahakaya, Surya Koti Samaprabha, or Koti Surya Samaprabha. Another reading also is that both are okay. Koti. Koti is crore, 1 crore, 10 million. Koti Surya. 1 million, 10 million suns. Samaprabha. Prabha is effulgence, brilliance. Surya Koti Samaprabha means having the effulgence, the brilliance of 10 million suns. So Mahaganapati is so shining, and he has the brilliance of 10 million suns. Then, Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva. Hey Deva, O Lord, May. May is my. Mama. Mama Sarva Karyeshu Sarvada Nirvignam Kuru. Sarva Karyeshu, in all my undertakings. Mama Sarva Karyeshu, Me Sarva Karyeshu. May is there. In all my undertakings, Hey Deva, O Bhagavan, Sarvada, always, Nirvignam Kuru. Clear the obstacles. Let you make all the undertakings of me obstacles free. So this is the meaning of the shloka. Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha. Surya Koti Samaprabha is one word. There should not be any space between that. Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. O Vakratunda, it is addressing Mahaganapati, E Vakratunda, E Mahakaya, E Surya Koti Samaprabha. You please make all my undertakings obstacle free. This is a simple prayer. Then the next prayer, Saraswati. Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. This is the prayer to Saraswati. The first prarthana to Mahaganapati, the second prarthana to Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge. This shloka, it is said that it was composed by Agastya Muni. We are not sure about it, but it is said in the tradition. Saraswati. Saraswati is also addressing the goddess. Hey Saraswati. Hey Saraswati. Namaha. Namastubhyam. Tubhyam Namaha. My namaskara to you. My salutations to you. Hey Saraswati. Varade. That is also addressing Saraswati. Varade means Varada, the giver of boons. Vara is boon. The one who gives boons. Varada. Hey Varade, who giver of boons. Kama Rupini. Rupa means form. Kama is pleasing. The one with a pleasing form. E Kama Rupini. Vidyarambam Karishyami. I'm going to start Vidyarambam. I'm going to start this study. What study? We are going to start the study of Saṃskṛtam. Aham Vidyarambam Karishyami. Sada Siddhihi Bhavatu Me. Sada, always. Siddhihi, success. May I accomplish success in my undertaking. Sada, always. Therefore, Hey Saraswati, Saraswati Namastubhyam, Varade Kamarupini, Vidyarambham Karishyami, Siddhihi Bhavatu Me Sada. May I accomplish success in my undertaking always. Then the next prayer is to Guru. Saṃskṛtam dayanandam paramarthasvarupinam tattvajnana prashastaram pranatosmi param padam. This is Guru Prarthana. This is a shloka on Swami Dayananda Saraswati, who is my Guru. Swami Dayananda Saraswati of Arsha Vidya Gurukulam. He established this Gurukulam. And this shloka, it was written by me. I wrote this shloka on my Guru. So I use it as Prarthana, Guru Prarthana in all of my classes. I studied under Puji Swami Dayananda Saraswati, and Swami Sakshat Kritananda was our Acharya, and Swami Paramarthananda is another Swami who is also my Guru. So all the three names will be there in the shloka. All the three Swamis are offered namaskara or to the same one Swami, that is Swami Dayananda Saraswati, who has addressed with all the three names. In both ways, we can take the meaning. That is how this shloka is written. I'll explain the meaning of this shloka. Saṃskṛtam, Saṃskṛtam. It means Saṃskṛtaha, by to whom the Atma has become self-evident. The one to whom Atma has become self-evident, Saṃskṛta, Saṃskṛtam, Dayanandam. Daya means compassion. Ananda is happiness. So he is the embodiment of Daya and Ananda, compassion and happiness. And Paramartha Svarupinam. Paramartha is Parama Purushartha Moksha, freedom. He is of the form, the nature of the Parama Purushartha Moksha, the ultimate reality. Who? Swami Dayananda. For whom the Atma has become self-evident, who is of the nature of the ultimate reality. Tattva-jnana prashastaram. Tattva-jnanam is Atma-jnanam. The one who teaches the knowledge of Tattva, the reality. Prashastaram, the one who teaches, the teacher. Pranataha, Pranataha asmi. I remain saluted. Parampadam, to his feet. I offer my salutation to that feet, which is Param, which is superior. That is the meaning of this shloka. Sakshatkartam Dayanandam, Paramartha Svarupinam, Tattvajnana Prashastaram, Pranatosmi Parampadam. I have given the transliteration also. So if you can chant the shloka with the help of transliteration before we learn the Devanagari script. Devanagari is the script, Sanskrit alphabets. That's called Devanagari. We'll talk about it later. So first we offered our namaskara to Mahaganapati, then to Saraswati, then to Guru. This is the order. Then comes the next shloka. Vāgartha viva sampraktau, Vāgartha pratipattaye, Jagatah pitaro vande, Parvati parameshwarau. This is a beautiful shloka written by Mahakavi Kalidasa on Parvati and Parameshwara. The meaning of the shloka we will see later, the next or after. Sometime we will see. Then the next shloka. These are the set of shlokas we'll be chanting before the class. Yenakshara samamnayam adhigamya maheshwarat kritsnam vyakaranam proktam tasmai paninaye namaha. This shloka offers namaskara to the Panini Maharishi, the great grammarian. And the next shloka, Vakyakaram Vararuchim Bhashyakaram Patanjalim Paninim Sutrakarancha Pranatosmi Munitrayam. Munitrayam, three munis. Who are they? Vararuchi, Patanjali, and Panini. These three munis are considered to be important munis in the grammar world, the Saṃskṛta Vyakarana. In Saṃskṛta Vyakarana, the names of these three rishis are famous. So to them we offer our namaskara. Then comes the next prayer. This is a Vedic prayer. It's a mantra. Whatever shlokas we read so far, they are shlokas. And this is from the Veda. Therefore, it's a mantra. What is Vedic is called mantra, and non-Vedic is called shloka. Shlokas were written. Mantras were seen. That's the difference. Shlokas were written by some person at some point of time. Mantras were seen by the rishis. Mantra drashtaraha. So, this is an important prayer. Sahana bhavatu. This is a Vedic prayer, therefore it has got swara. Swara will be there. Swara means the intonation. So I will chant. You can listen. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. This is a mantra, Shanti mantra. This mantra is chanted also before every class to make our undertaking obstacles free. So we pray to Bhagavan, Saha now avatu. May Bhagavan, may Ishvara protect. Protect whom? Both of us. Who are those? Both the teacher and the students. So this is a prayer which is chanted by both the teacher and the students. Praying to Bhagavan, O Lord, you protect both of us. Sahanav Bhunaktu. May you nourish both of us. How to nourish? Nourishment in terms of what? In terms of knowledge. Because we are learning, your learning is the action. Therefore, nourishment is in terms of jnanam, knowledge. Nourishment of buddhi. Nourishment of buddhi. Sahanav Bhunaktu. Sahaviryam Karavavahai. May both of us put forth effort, work together, so that the transfer of knowledge from the teacher to the student takes place. That is, may the teacher be endowed with the ability to communicate, and may the student be endowed with the power of grasping and understanding. Sahaviryam Karavavahai. Tejasvina Vadhitamastu. Let us understand what we study. Ma with Vishavahai. Let us not hate each other. May we not mutually dislike each other. So let there be total understanding between the teacher and the student, so that the knowledge transfer takes place properly. So therefore, this is an important prayer. And finally, we chant Om Shanti 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 3 times. So these are the prayers which we will be chanting. So now I will teach you the prayer. If you know, you can chant. If you don't know, you can repeat after me. I will go back. I can use the meaning. You can try to remember the meaning, and you can chant with me. You can unmute your mic now, and you can repeat after me. Since everybody will be chanting, there will be some noise, but it's okay. Vakratunda Mahakaya
Vakratunda Mahakaya
Surya Koti Samaprabha
Surya Koti Samaprabha
Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva
Nirvighlam Kuru Me Deva
Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada
Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada
Saraswati Namastubhyam.
Saraswati Namastubhyam.
It is Saraswati. Saraswati, you should not elongate. It is short vowel. Saraswati. It is Sambodhana addressing Saraswati. Hey Saraswati. To you, my namaskara. Namaha. Tubhyam namaha. Saraswati namastubhyam.
Saraswati Namastubhyam.
Varade kamarupini.
Varade Kamarupini.
Vidyarambham karishyami.
Vidyarambham karishyami.
Siddhir bhavatu me sada.
Siddhir me sada.
Saṃskṛtam dayanandam.
Saṃskṛtam Dayanandam.
Paramarthasvarupinam.
Paramarthasvarupinam.
Tattvajnana prashastaram.
Tattvaඥāna prashastaram.
Pranatosmi param padam.
Pranatosmi param padam.
Vāgarthaviva sampraktau.
Vāgarthaviva sampraktau.
Vāgartha pratipattaye.
Vāgartha pratipattaye.
Jagatah pitaro vande.
Jagatah vande.
Parvati parameshwarau.
Parvati Parameshwarau.
Yenakshara samamnayam.
Samanayam.
Adhigamya maheshwarat.
Adhigamya maheshwarat.
Kritsnam vyakaranam proktam.
Krishnam vyakaranam proktam.
Tasmai paninaye namaha.
Tasmai paninaye namaha.
It is Kritsnam, not Kritta. Kritasnam. Kritsnam. Difficult to pronounce. You will hear it later. Not Kritsnam. Kritsanam. It is not Kritsanam. It is Kritsnam. Kritsnam means total. Kritsnam Vyakaranam. The entire grammar. Proktam. Told. Taught. By whom? The Panini Maharishi. To him I offer my namaskara. Vakyakaram vararuchim.
Vakyakaram vararuchim.
Bhashyakaram patanjalim.
Bhashyakaram patanjalim.
Paninim sutrakarancha.
Paninim sutrakarancha.
Pranatosmi munitrayam.
Pranatosmi munitrayam.
Om Sahana Bhavatu.
Sahana Bhavatu. Om
Sahanavavatu.
Bhavatu.
Sorry, here the transliteration is not given. So you can listen to me and then repeat. Sahanau bhunaktu
Sahana
Sahanau bhunaktu.
sahaviryam karavavahai
Sahaviryam
Karavahavai.
karavavahai.
tejasvinavadhitamastu
Tejasvinavadhitamastu.
Navaditamastu.
ma vidvishavahai
Ma
Mavidvishavahai.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti
Om
Shanti
Shanti.
Okay. How many of you know Devanagari script, Sanskrit alphabets?
I know that.
Yes, sir. I
Girija.
know it.
Okay.
Yes, I know.
I mean, we learned Hindi language, so that's what we know.
Yeah.
Anyway, we will
Up to
start
the
with the
because we
Devanagari
are
script.
Very little.
We will start with the Devanagari script. So it will go for
Okay.
many classes. Then only we'll get into this Sanskrit. So
okay.
here, Ma with Vishavahai is that's a typo. Ma with V is missing. It's a typo. Okay. Corrected in next class. That's why I asked how many of you know Devanagari. If you know Devanagari, you would have spotted this mistake.
He didn't concentrate.
Okay. There's some noises there. Nageshwara, I think your side.
Better now.
Okay. So before we get into our class, so today is only the beginning, so we won't be able to start the class. Today is a good day. That's why I started this. So I'll give some instructions we can say. Please listen to that so that you can follow in every class. So I welcome all of you to our first class of Saṃskṛtam. So we hope our study will continue and the knowledge transfer will happen by Bhagwan's grace. And there are certain things in attending the class. You can, as I said before, you can keep your mic in mute always, and keep the video also switched off. I also don't share my video. I will share my screen, my screen, the files, whatever I share. I don't share my screen because it will unnecessarily take more bandwidth, and we don't have here in the ashram that much internet bandwidth facility here. In fact, I take classes with my data pack, my mobile. We don't have a very good net connection in the ashram. The ashram is located in the mid forest, so here you won't get that internet facility. So I keep my video switched off so that it doesn't occupy unnecessary the bandwidth. And if my voice is, if my voice breaks in between, it will be resumed. So it's because of this internet issue. Not that all the time it will be there, sometimes during the class. So I request you to bear with me that. And you can keep the video switched off. And better to use headphone always, so that the external noise will not disturb the class. So if you use speaker, all the surrounding noise also can be heard by all the students in the class. So you can avoid using the speaker. You can use headphone. And another important thing is we are having class once a week. So in 1 hour, whatever we learn, a little or more, whatever, to derive the full benefit of the class, you spend your time only in listening to the class. listening to the class and taking notes. Please don't do the multitasking, doing other activities while listening to the class. You spend religiously 1 hour in attending the class. You can, because when you do other activities, it's not a classroom, so where the teacher can watch the students and tell. It is not possible. So it is up to the students to make full advantage of the class. Listen only to the class so that you won't miss anything. And it is better to take notes of the class. I'll be sending the materials, whatever I teach, whatever I share with you, I will send the material, but you take notes so that even if you take time to send notes, you can work on the homework or whatever it's given in the class. So always you keep a notebook and a pen. If you have any questions, you can ask. You can unmute your mic and ask. Okay. Always it's allowed. You can all.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sharanji, good morning.
Okay.
This one, my only request is there a way to record these sessions?
This session is being recorded by me.
Okay. Okay, thanks. I can see.
I will share the link. I will try to put this in the YouTube and share the link with you, or in a Google Drive and share the link with you. Any of the option is I will do. It is there.
Yeah, sure. Okay,
So,
okay, thanks.
So that if you miss the class, if you're listening to the recording, you can pick up. But another important thing is, so it is not an excuse. Okay, attending class is important. In case you miss the class, you please listen to the recording. So,
recording is also for rehearsing or.
Yeah, I understand.
No.
This is what happens in other classes I have seen, and a lot of experience in this. They said I will listen to the recording, and they would come to attend the class. So in that case, there is no point for me to sit and do the class. I can just simply record and just upload in the YouTube. People can sit at home and listen whenever they have time. It will never happen, I tell you. If it is all the classes are available in the YouTube also, you wouldn't be able to sit and listen. That will never happen. Only by attending the classes online, and there you have got a lot of thing is you can ask questions, you can interact with the other students, you can interact with the teacher. That option is there, but that is not there in the online the recordings. It is facilities available there, but don't skip the class because of that. In case of exception, and in case you can't attend the class, always you can rely on recording, and also for re-listening, as I said, to listen to the recording again, you can depend on the recording. But that should not be the excuse, for not attending the class. So, Swamiji used to say, any class, whether it is Vedanta or Saṃskṛtam, attending the class is important. That is a protocol, and that's how the knowledge also is transferred. Whether it is Vedanta or Saṃskṛtam. Saṃskṛtam also, I learned and I also teach from the perspective of Vedanta. As a language you want to learn, that is one thing. As a language you want to learn, that you can, a lot of materials are available there, fine. Saṃskṛta Bharati also doing, but I teach Vedanta, I teach Saṃskṛtam from the viewpoint of Vedanta. Some people, they want to read Ramayana, Bhagavata. Yes, it is possible to read, but more than that, first let us read Bhagavad Gita. It's important. Gita is in simple Saṃskṛtam. Compared to even Ramayana and Bhagavata, they are difficult. Our Grantha, one of the important Grantha, Bhagavad Gita, we should be able to read. This first, the shloka, we should be able to read, understand. Then we should be able to read the Bhashyam, Shankara Bhashyam. The same thing can be extended for Upanishad and Brahma Sutra and further Vedanta. So Saṃskṛtam is, Saṃskṛtam, in fact, Saṃskṛtam I learned as a support to Vedanta. But slowly I developed the language also. That is how I learned. That is my intention also to teach. So to teach Saṃskṛtam is to teach the Vedanta, indirectly speaking. Saṃskṛtam teaching is one thing, and slowly making the people understand the importance of Saṃskṛtam and importance of our scriptures, our scriptures, Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, they are there. People should read. So that is the idea behind this. Okay. And as I said, if you have any doubt during the class, you can unmute the mic and ask me. You can type in the chat box also. But if I don't open the chat box, because chat box I keep it closed, because it will occupy my screen, I won't be able to see my screen. That's why I keep it closed. Yeah, somebody asked, is it possible for you to mute us, all of us? Yes, I can mute. I have the option with me. I can mute. But still, I will expect make on your side to make sure that there is no background noise. I can mute. If I find anybody from any side is the noise is there, I can mute. I have that option with me. And somebody has asked, what is Vedanta? Okay, Vedanta is a separate topic. We will discuss later. Okay, and the next thing is, I will start the class with the assumption that you are all new to Saṃskṛtam. You're all totally new to Saṃskṛtam. You don't know even Devanagari script. What is Devanagari script? Sanskrit alphabets. They are called Devanagari script. Sanskrit alphabets, in other words. So you don't know even Sanskrit alphabets. That is my assumption. If you know, then it is fine. Then also I will be starting only from Devanagari, because many of you may not be knowing. Therefore, for the sake of them, I have to start from the Devanagari script. And it will take some classes to learn the Devanagari script and learn to read the word and read the sentences slowly. It will take some time. It will take 15, 20 classes you have to spend. So before learning the Devanagari script, so we will have the introduction to the language. It's a simple introduction to the language, Sanskrit. In fact, the word is Saṃskṛtam, not Sanskrit. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about more about it in the next class. So I will be using the word Saṃskṛtam. The right word is Saṃskṛtam. Sanskrit is an English word. Nothing wrong with the word. Better to use the word Saṃskṛtam. Okay. So today is the first class. In first class, we started with a prayer and gives few instructions which all of us can follow. So how many weeks would the classes continue? There is no time limit. As I said before, this I am doing as a service and voluntarily, and no certificates are issued. I am not a person issuing certificate. I am an individual. I am a brahmachari staying in the ashram and taking classes here for the students who does a course here. So there is no stipulated time period. I don't believe in crash course also to make you learn Saṃskṛtam in a short period of time. I don't believe in that also. We are learning as long as we live, and the classes will go on as long as I can take. And we have got only one class a week. So how much we can learn in a class? If we can make 2 classes a week, probably we can learn a lot in a week. But how many of you can spare 2 classes a week? That I myself have found it for many students who are office goers. It's very difficult to attend 2 classes a week. So therefore, to keep the enthusiasm going and to keep the classes, 1 class a week is enough to start with. In case if you're interested, we can have 2 classes. And that depends on the time availability on my side as well as on your side. So therefore, I don't have any stipulated time. How many classes would be? How many weeks the classes would be? How many weeks? When the question is how many weeks? What are the topics we are going to cover? Saṃskṛtam is it's an ocean. A lot of things are there. If you dive into the language and see the words and analyze the words, learn the grammar, it will take a lot of time. It is not easy, to learn in a year. I learned Saṃskṛtam for 4 years. Grammar, Paninian grammar. Paninian grammar is like a software programming. Those who know Java and all, they will appreciate. Those who are in software programming side, they will appreciate the Paninian grammar. It's a highly metaphysical language. So Sanskritam continues. There is no limit to Sanskritam. Where you stop, we don't know. You learn the language and you learn the grammar, then you can learn the kavya, and so many things are there. So the classes is initiated. There is no time limit. I would request you to attend the class and enjoy the class. And as I said, I'm doing this as a seva to Sanskritam and seva to our tradition. If you have any more questions, you can ask. Yes, Shivarama Krishnaji. You can unmute your mic. Your mic is on mute.
No, I think the others question how many weeks, right? So they are trying to understand in a year's time what we can cover. I mean, probably if we can put it in that way, right? What we can cover in a year's time. Is it alphabets? Is it simple, speaking of Sanskrit? I mean, that is something which probably in the minds of others who are asking how long this course would be. Probably I'm putting it in a different words.
I'm already doing another Saṃskṛtam, which is almost 84 classes over. So I have come to the level of making them do a simple translation of simple translation.
Okay.
To English. So I've not covered even the even covered the what do you call? If I say one will understand vibhaktis and all, vibhakti, a lot of things are there. I've not gone into that. Introduce simple nouns and simple verbs and make sentences. That is what I have done in all the 80 classes. But I have given a strong foundation. That to give that foundation, it took a long time. In fact, I took 2 classes a week for that batch. It's still there. It's going. Another advanced Saṃskṛtam is there. It took almost 3 years for them, they know a good Saṃskṛtam now. They can read, write, they can understand. Even Bhashyam also. It took 3 years for them. So if you suppose it's okay, if I understand your question this way, how many years it will take us for us to read Bhagavad Gita or to understand the Bhashyam? I would say 3 years. If there are 2 classes a week, if it is 1 class a week, accordingly, the time depends. Okay. So in 3 years, it would be, if you have 2 classes a week, you can imagine, see, if it's 2 classes a week, then how many classes it will be? So it will be 300 classes or 400, 350 classes, 400 classes, let us take. You would be able to read the Gita Shloka. You can understand every word also. Every word, what it is, how it comes, you will be able to understand Gita Shloka, and you can Gita Bhashyam also, you will be able to read and understand to some extent. Okay. So 3-4 years, I would say. If it is 2 classes a week. If it is 1 class, it depends on how much time we spend also in doing the homework and other things. I know it will be difficult for you people to commit 2 classes a week. It is difficult. That is why I kept it 1 class a week. Some of you have commented 2 classes a week. And if you're interested, 2 classes a week, we will think about it. It's not a problem. It depends on your availability, your commitment. If you want 2 classes a week, we can have. They will see how it goes. Today is only the initiation. Let us see. So any more question? You attend the class, you enjoy, you will learn something. I'm sure. You have to spend some time religiously. Spend a year or 2, then you see. You will gain something. See, 1 hour a week is not a big thing, or 2 hours a week. Because after that, what you gain, and you become, independent to read Saṃskṛtam and understand, that's a very big thing. You will, when you read the Gita, for example, you will able to see through the shloka what it conveys. Through Vyakaranam, I tell you, through Saṃskṛta grammar, we can understand the vision of the Shastram. The Shastram can be, the vision of the Shastram can be understood with the help of Vyakaranam. So Vyakaranam, grammar. After learning the language, then grammar comes. So it's a long way to go. So we will see how it goes. Okay. So we will do one class per week as of now. Then we will see how it goes. And please send the prayer through WhatsApp. I can send the prayers through WhatsApp. How can we support your cause? Okay. Already I have sent that through individually through WhatsApp. I will send Prabhakarji to you. Okay. Today I think we can stop now because some of you may be getting ready to go to the office in India. So we will stop. And next class we'll start with introduction to Saṃskṛtam and then get into the Devanagari script. So do you see my screen? Purnamadaha Shanti Mantra. Can you see?
Yes.
Yeah. So every class, as I said, we will begin with the prayers, what we saw, Ganapati, Saraswati, and up to that Sarnavavatu. That is how we start the class. And end the class with the Shanti Mantra, which is called Purnamada Shanti Mantra. This is also a Vedic prayer. It's a mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. And then one more thing, I hope my voice was clear to you. Is it all right?
Yes.
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 I had a
Yes.
severe throat infection and was coughing regularly. So today is a good day. That's why I thought of starting the class today. And sorry for it. Okay. I was coughing in between.
Thank you, Sharanji. Take care of your health.
Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you.
Charanji.
Thank you.
Thank you. Namaste.
Hari Om.
Dhanyavada.
धन्यवाद सर
धन्यवाद
Dhanyavada.
Thank you,
धन्यवाद
Shanti.
Thank you.
Dhanyavad, Sharanji.
Dhanyavada.